Hi guys and welcome back. So today I'm going to be showing you how to make these cream egg cheesecake slices. Let's begin. To get started on the recipe, you'll want to make the base, so grab a food processor and place in your biscuits. I'm using hobnobs, but feel free to use digestive biscuits as well, and blitz them down into a fine crumb. You want them to look a bit like sand, and once you've got to that consistency, feel free to add in the butter and mix it in. Melted butter and mix it in until it's fully coated the biscuits. It should look then like wet sand. Grab your 9x9 inch square cake tin and place the biscuits into the base of the tin. Then just spread and level it out as best as you possibly can. The more consistent you get it now, the easier it will be later on. So just take a little bit of time to get it as consistent as possible. Once you're done with it, place it into the fridge and let it chill until you need it later on. Then to start on the cheesecake mixture, you'll want to grab yourself a large mixing bowl, and into the large mixing bowl place your ingredients. So starting with the soft cheese, which is at room temperature, followed by your sugar, then your eggs, not forgetting to add in the either yogurt or whichever alternative you feel the need to use, plain flour and your vanilla extract. Then mix on a low speed to start with, working you up to a medium-high speed, and you're looking to get a smooth and glossy mixture. It should be pretty liquid, and that's due to the amount of liquid that we've added, but it should also be kind of thick to hold its shape a little. And this is completely normal. Then you'll want to divide the cake batter into 3 equal amounts. So give the bowl a good scraping down first, but then divide it by 3, and keep one layer plain. Then make one chocolate by just adding in some cocoa powder and literally mix it in until it's fully incorporated. Then you're good to set that aside. And for the orange layer, just add in a little bit of food colouring, and if you wanted a little bit more food colouring, vanilla extract. Then you've got all 3 layers ready. So grab your base that you prepared earlier on and start with whichever layer you like first. But seeing as it's a cream egg, I wanted to go with the chocolate layer first, as that's the outside of the egg, and then the orange yolk, which is the inside of the egg, and then the white, which surrounds the orange or the yolk. So that's why I've laid it this way, but feel free to do it whichever way you'd like. Then cover it with tin foil or whatever you call it, and then make sure it's all secure. Then place into your preheated oven and bake it up. I will leave all that information in the blog post, which will be linked down below, so don't forget to check it out if you're interested. Then after it's baked and been allowed to cool down fully, I like to chill it in the fridge for at least 12 hours. Then you can go ahead and cut it up into as many or as few pieces as you like. So feel free to cut it into bigger or smaller portions than I have, but I've done very generous portions, which were a little too big, I'd say. So you could cut them in half again and make a much more bite-sized and enjoyable treat. Then to finish the cheesecake slices off, feel free to do it however you'd like, but how I'm going to do it is by piping some cream on top of each one. And this is just freshly whipped cream. I've sweetened it a little bit just to, stabilise it as well. I did a bit of chocolate, grated dark chocolate to the one side, and then topped each one with a half of cream egg, which works perfectly for this recipe. But again, if you don't want to use a whole cream egg or a half cream egg, you can quarter it or chop it up and roughly place it on top, whichever works best for you. That's it. That's really easy. It's a really simple and easy Easter bake, and this can be made like a day or 2 in advance, but it's recommended to be eaten within 3 days. But that's all for today. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, don't forget to like, comment and subscribe for more from me, and I'll be back again soon with another recipe, so join me then. In the meanwhile, don't forget to check out the description. There'll be a link to this recipe, a link to my blog, and links to all my social media. But that's all for today. I hope you enjoyed. Bye guys.